Today on Hi Now Daily, one of Hawaii's best stops by. Chef Jason Peele of Nami Kaze is in the Hi Now kitchen, cooking up recipes that don't just taste good, but they're good for you. We'll explain. Then, how Uncle Vic's can take your papale game to the next level. We're gearing up for the Boots and Beers Music Festival this weekend.
Plus, I'm visiting the Mid-Pacific campus here in Manoa Valley, where students are elevating their education journey to the next level. All this and more right now on Hi Now Daily.
Hey, how's it, Aloha gang, and welcome to Hi Now Daily. I'm Kainoa Carlson. Happy Aloha Thursday. We had a great show planned for you folks today. We're going to be heading up into the Hi Now kitchen in a bit. Ono Grinds is on the menu as Chef Jason Peele stops by. Also, we're gearing up for the 2024 Native Hawaiian Convention on Hawaii Island. But we're going to kick off today's show over there in Manoa. Rachel is standing by at Mid-Pacific. How's that?
Going good, Kainoa. Yes, you're right. We're out here in Manoa Valley at Mid-Pacific. They just let school out, and that's why you're seeing kids walking about. They're out of school for the rest of the day, and I'm standing right now here with Dr. Paul Turnbull, the president of the school. Thank you so much for having us on your beautiful campus today.
It's a pleasure. Welcome to Mid-Pacific.
Thank you. Okay, so let's talk story about Mid-Pacific and how you folks get all the students here ready for life after high school.
Well, you know, honestly, the first thing we do is accept the fact that the world today is completely unhinged. It's very complex, it's very volatile, and we commit ourselves to a vision that says that we empower our students with confidence, adaptability, and integrity. And that means that when you put those three things together, confidence, adaptability, and integrity, that's their identity, it's who they are. And if they're ready for the world and what it has to throw at them, they're ready to carve a path.
Yes, and a lot of that has to just be like giving them the opportunity to thrive in certain areas of school, whether that be out on the field playing sports, or maybe it's the dance program here. There's so many different things to offer your students when they're here at Mid-Pacific, right?
Yeah, that's absolutely right. So our approach is called deeper learning, and it really focuses on what we refer to as mastery, creativity, and identity. And when you think about, you mentioned dance, right? So if you think about creativity, it's not just the traditional arts, it's also the way you approach solving a really complex problem for the real world. So we ask our students to make sure that they're more than just know-it-alls. It's not about memorizing and regurgitating, it's about learn-it-alls. Can you consistently ask over and over and over to be ready for what the world throws at you?
Right.
So we do that by offering them crazy stuff, amazing immersive technology, the School of the Arts you had mentioned, the first conservatory level School of the Arts in the state of Hawaii, all the way up with the International Baccalaureate Diploma program.
Wow, and so you're kind of summed up like the approach to education, and how has that been working for the students here?
They are eating it up every single day, from 3 years old in preschool all the way up through 17 years old. They do so many things in front of not only their peers, their parents, but also visitors on campus, that their ability to articulate their position on something is pretty remarkable.
It definitely seems like they're happy. I see all the kids laughing, walking out of class, very eager to be with each other, but also it looks like they're having a lot of fun. We walked into some of the buildings and just saw them working the robotics area and hopping into the dance studio, which is what we're going to be doing a little later. But you know, for those families who might be thinking about sending their children here, like, what's your advice for them?
I would do exactly what I did. So my wife and I, 12 years ago, when we were looking at Mid-Pacific as an opportunity, we had a daughter going into elementary school, and we wanted to know, was she going to get her mastery of content? Was she going to find another way of doing things and think a little outside of the box? And was she going to be surrounded by people who cared about her, people who really understood the values of the school? And I can say, as you know, she's a member of the class of 2022. She's thriving, as are all the other alumni out there in the world. And it's because they're using things not only in college, but in their lives beyond college that they actually learned here on campus. It's a really wonderful place to see all of that happen.
Yes, and then, you know, last thing, what makes you folks different, unique? You know, there are other schools out there, but why Mid-Pacific?
I think it's the way we integrate everything that we do. Again, I go back to that really complex world, And if you understand that that's what we're preparing students for, it means that we're also getting them all the faculty exposure, the program exposure, the equipment exposure, the fact that we have nonprofits in the community that are also classrooms. Their world should look like our world.
Yeah.
And when we close that gap, then we're doing our jobs.
Awesome. And then where can people learn more about Mid-Pacific and then the upcoming open house?
So 3 ways: hop on the website, absolutely. Call the admissions office, the enrollment management office. They're fantastic. They will absolutely take care of you. And then on October 19th, we have our open house right on campus. Once you get on campus, it's a gorgeous place to be. You'll never look back.
Absolutely. It is a gorgeous place. It's a gorgeous day. Thank you so much for sharing your time with me.
You're welcome. Thank you.
All right. We're going to send things back into studio with Kaino, but make sure you join us because we are going to the dance program next. And then, of course, we're going to check out all the robotics that's happening here at Mid-Pacific. What's up, Kaino?
All right, right on, Rachel. Mahalo nui. Back over here in the studio, we are gearing up for the 2024 Native Hawaiian Convention. We have President and CEO for the Council for Native Hawaiian Advancement, Kuhio Lewis. Welcome into the show.
Thank you, bro.
Mahalo for being here. I know it's a busy time for everyone over there at CNHA. We're just days away now, but let's talk overview of the convention this year and what people can expect.
Yeah, it's super exciting. This is the first time we're on Hawaii Island, and the reason why is I'd like to change things up. I just think it's exciting, but it's a chance for Hawaii Island to engage and plug into the opportunities that come with having this convention. You're talking about funding, you're talking about access to practitioners, education. So it's just all around. There's something for everyone. It's going to be great.
All right, let's go over the overall theme for this year on Hawaii Island.
So it's called, the theme is Experience Hawaii Island, because now that we have a big role in tourism, we want people to see the different moku, the different islands, and what it might present as a destination, or even what it could look like more authentically, culturally. So Experience Hawaii Island is the theme, and it's a chance for people to experience that moku.
Now, speaking of experiences, there will be many throughout the course of the convention, over the course of the 3 days. Let's talk about some of these breakout room sessions and what some of these conversations are going to be centered around.
Yeah, there's over 100 breakout sessions, and we're going to talk anything from Mauna Kea all the way to like Pakalolo and the future of that. We're going to talk about policy issues and discussions about what our future could look like as a community. We jump into health, education, there's discussions on culture, lots of cultural. There's Huaka'i, where you can go out on a bus and actually see the island. And of course, there's also some cool evening activities like a fashion show.
Yeah, it's going to be an incredible opportunity to support our vendors as well, because the makeke will also be at the convention,
Yeah,
right?
so we also are taking our makeke. Over 100 vendors will be there selling their Hawaii-based products. These are products from throughout the Pai'aina. Of course, we are highlighting Hawaii Island products, and the 3 big designers participating in our fashion show will be on full display as well.
Also, in addition to that, there's going to be a debate that takes place, which is going to be a very unique experience for people to really get to know these candidates and see them in person. What's taking place there?
Part of CNHA's mission is also to enhance our community politically. And so engaging in the discussions that are important is what we'd like to do, especially during our convention. So we'll be featuring the 2 top candidates running for mayor of Hawaii Island. So they're going to face off live. It's going to be quite the thing because it was close in the primary. So let's see what they have to offer.
Yeah, that's going to be a really exciting event to be able to see. Also, in addition, we're talking about over 100 sessions, just like you said, cultural practitioners, the makeke, so many different experiences. But throughout the course of the 3 days, what are you hoping that people take away from the convention?
The convention is a chance for us to celebrate all the amazing things going on in the community, but it's also a chance for us to plot the course forward and work together as a community to unify around certain priorities that we can then push to the legislature or to the governor and say, hey, we met, we discussed this, here's what we'd like. So we're organized in some way. It's also a chance for us to perpetuate our culture. There's even tattooing going on at our convention. Wow. So it's traditional tattooing. So these are like hidden practices that we don't get a chance to see in more mainstream. We're bringing it out. So all the way around, my hope for the convention is that people get connected to the core fabric of our Hawaiian culture.
Kuhio, what is going to be the best way in order for people to do that? I do know, though, at last check, registration-wise, we're over 1,000 people. How can people continue to find out more?
It's getting a little tight, but we're still accepting registrations. They can go to our website, hawaiiancouncil.org. There's some activities, lei making, there's bus rides, those are starting to sell out. So, I mean, if you're interested in attending the convention, I suggest you hop online sooner than later.
Okay, Kuhio, mahalo nui for everything you and the rest of everyone at CNHA does to advance the lahui. We'll see you up there.
See you up there.
And we'll see you folks in just a bit. You're watching High Now. We'll be right back. Hey, how's it, Aloha gang, and welcome back to High Now Daily. We're over here in the High Now kitchen, which means one thing, Ono food is on the way. We've got Holly Shea from the Hawaii Dental Service, serves in the capacity of professional relations. And we've got Chef Jason Peele from the one and only Nami Kaze. Welcome into the show, you two.
Thank you for having us.
All right, so thank you very much for being here. We're gonna have a lot of fun today. We've got some great food and some good cooking that's gonna be on the way, but I actually wanna kind of start with the connection. So how did, Holly, I wanna start with you. You go to dinner at this amazing event at Nami Kaze. What happens?
Yeah, so actually we sponsored an event with Honolulu Magazine, and it was celebrating the best dentists in Hawaii, and it was at Nami Kaze, and Chef made delicious food, blew everybody away.
Tooth friendly.
And I've been waiting. Tooth friendly.
And so we thought we would hana
Yes, exactly. I'm excited to be here and try some more.
Okay, so I know your food, I mean, it's fantastic. Chef is so good at what he does.
It's the best.
Cooking for dentists, how do you put together a menu like that?
So, well, I guess for me, Oral-B all day. Also, like we're cooking all the time, so we're not, you know, we gotta make sure we're eating foods that are high in fluoride and also prevent bacterial growth. So we have a few things that we're using. Taro from the Ulu Co-op.
Okay.
Green greens. So eat a lot of green greens. So this is from IHS, the homeless shelter. They grow it for us. And then we also have salmon. So fish is also great.
Okay, and all of those things again are gonna go back to really promoting really good oral health. So you do the dinner. Do you remember what you put on the menu that night for the dinner? Like, how did you kind of curate and decide what to create?
We always try to have fun every time we do a menu. So,
Okay.
And usually I can't remember.
Okay.
I gotta look at my notes.
He created some vegetarian. I wasn't eating some of the things. He created vegetarian food.
That's right. And
Just customized, just came out, just whipped it out of the kitchen, and it was delicious.
We have a robot that
yummy.
does it all.
Yeah.
no, Chef, you're telling.
Amazing,
What are you gonna be
amazing.
cooking up and making for us today?
So we're doing some lightly smoked salmon.
Okay.
With a little chili butter. And then we're gonna do like kind of like a ragu, a saute with the taro, the greens, some bacon, some tomatoes from Whole Farms. So.
Okay, beautiful. Let's get that thing started. Holly, I want to go back to you while
Yeah.
Chef goes ahead and cooks. When you think about Hawaii Dental Service, obviously it's a unique partnership as well because there's so many members who really go back to support HDS, correct?
Right. Right.
So when you're thinking about that, especially with something like Nami Kaze, is that a normal thing to have everybody get together like that, the dentist, and everyone goes out?
You know, it was a sponsored event.
Okay, there you
Honolulu
go.
Magazine has their issue, their Best Dentists, celebrating the Best Dentists in Hawaii issue. So we sponsored that event with them.
And we were thinking, why not go to
Yeah,
one of the
they were-
best chefs in
they were-
Hawaii, right? That would only make
right.
sense.
It was, yes.
Best-
It was a
best
good
teams.
choice.
Best teams,
It
best
was a good
teams in
choice.
Hawaii. Thank you, Chef. Now, I want you to tell us a little bit about what you do as well for Hawaii Dental Service, serving in your role as a professional relations.
So I get to work with our dentist network, and we have a little under 1,000 dentists across the state of Hawaii. So, and we have 95% participation in our network. So I'm fortunate enough to go out and build those relationships and make friends.
Okay.
I love it.
There you go. Chef, where we at? How we looking?
Yeah, just sauteing a little.
Sauteing a little bit?
Still going.
Okay, so how did
Cook
you
'em down.
how did you decide on this one for today? Again, these are all going to be using ingredients that are rich in promoting.
Just so I don't have to brush really good tonight. Eat some of this and I'm good
There
to
we
go.
go. Now, brushing and flossing twice a day, all very important things as well as this dish comes together. Now, with Hawaii Dental Service as well, you mentioned the range of different scopes and capacities in which people are involved. How do people continue to stay up to date, though, with HDS and just all of the initiatives that take place?
You know, so we do have our website, hawaiidentalservice.com. Members can go there and search for a provider. I think we have activities and whatever's going on that we're promoting. We do a Tooth Fairy Fun Day.
What is
each
Tooth Fairy
year.
Fun Day?
Oh, Tooth Fairy Fun Day is, we've been partnering with the Hawaii Children's Discovery Center for a bunch, it's been years.
That's another great place.
Yes,
Yeah, and I
the
have
kid-
small keiki too.
Have you,
We
have
love
you
that.
been?
We love that spot.
Yes,
Yeah.
the kids come over and there's educational things about dentistry and how to take care of your teeth and which things have a lot of sugar in it that you should avoid.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's a fun event.
What
And we
I-
have our dentists volunteer there. So.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Yeah,
And then what I always love about the different recipes and the ingredients that we use when Hawaii Dental Service comes in is that, again, it really goes back to dishes that not only taste good, but they're good for you.
Yes.
And that is what it's all about over
Yes.
here in High Now. Right, Chef?
Yeah, for
We're
sure.
going to head to break
Look how
right now.
healthy he is.
Yes, yeah, we're trying. We're going to go to break right now. We got more food, more fun coming up in just a bit. Cheers. So how long on that one?
Ready.
how's it, Aloha gang, and welcome back to High Now Daily. We're hanging out with Holly Shea from the Hawaii Dental Service, as well as Chef Jason Peele from Nami Kaze. Ono Food, fun things are happening here in the High Now kitchen. Chef, what did you prepare? We ready to go?
So we plate it up.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
All right, so what's in that pan, Chef? One more
So
time.
this one, so we have the IHS greens.
Okay.
They grow for us, especially. We have whole farm tomatoes that are smoked. And then we have taro from the ulu co-op. We have a little bacon, some other ingredients, but
Some
really
secrets?
simple. No,
Okay.
no secrets, just bacon, a little bit of brown sugar, some vinegar, onions, garlic. Very simple.
Okay. Beautiful. A bunch of local ingredients in that pan over there. And then how are we finishing up, Chef? Is that,
So
you did?
I'm just gonna put a little bit more of this juice on there, and then I got some salmon in the oven. And then we're just gonna garnish it, that's it.
Okay, so Holly,
Exciting.
you must have been blown away though. So if you're just joining us right now, they met at a function at Nami Kaze
Yep.
that Holly was at, and you're vegetarian, right? So how was it?
Well-
or new, kind of both, kind of both, kind of
Some
both.
fish here and there. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yes.
But then, what did you think of the food when Chef Jason was
Oh
bringing it?
yeah, it was. He brought out some awesome vegetarian dishes.
It's an
I don't
experience,
even know. Yeah, it is. And I don't even know what it was, but it was just delicious, and every bite was better than the next. It was amazing.
It was
It was
so
amazing.
good. We called Holly, and then we had to call Chef Jason, and we're like, you know what, you gotta come
do it
cook on the
again,
show
gotta do
right
it
now.
again. Yes,
Well, the
yes.
great thing is, our farmers bring us all kinds of different things. Sometimes we don't really know from some of the farmers, and they just bring it, and we try to cook with it, and it gives our team a chance to develop and grow. So it's really cool to work together with the community like that.
Chef, how important is that relationship between the people who are growing the food and then obviously chefs like yourself who are taking what they do and cooking?
For me personally, I mean, anything I can do to help another person in the industry, but it's also great to go down and meet them. And for us, we're working a lot, so it helps us to motivate us when we meet somebody that's really passionate about what they do and motivate us to do more for them. So that's really cool thing to do. But anyway, Barry's getting there.
It's
All right.
delicious.
Yeah,
It's
Chef, one more
delicious.
time, and then we've got the salmon on top. What did you go ahead and top
All that
with?
matters is cooked with Hawaii gas.
Good stuff. Holly, ladies first. All right,
Thank you.
let's
Thank
go ahead
you.
and try this.
Is it gonna be too hot?
I don't
Too
think
hot?
so. I burn my mouth all the time on this show. I just go for it.
Just
Look at this. This salmon.
it looks yummy.
Cheers. Wow. Holy smokes.
So the other thing we get that from Fresh Iron Fish.
Very good.
Yeah.
Right?
One of our
That
great
should go on the
partners.
menu.
Yeah.
Is it
Next
on the
time.
menu?
Next time.
Oh my goodness.
Similar, but we have to add a lot more fluoride in there
Holy smokes.
since I'll be working all day.
This is
My
good stuff.
second brushing.
Yummy.
The salmon is good,
Good.
and then it just all comes together
And the
really
flavors.
nicely.
Yeah.
This thing
Nice.
this is good stuff, Chef. Always delicious stuff when you come in here. Also, Holly, I did want to go back to you because obviously as we continue to talk about how important oral health is, Hawaii Dental Service really does support a lot of our dentists, our community. We got easy tips. What's some tips that people can do right now to just brighten up those pearly whites? What's the best way?
Brush and floss twice a day.
Okay.
See your dentist twice
Okay.
a year, and take care of those problems when they're small. You have a filling to fill it. Yep. Before they grow into big problems, you want to just take care of it.
Ooh, Chef, I needed this advice like 10 years
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah.
You want to have shakes if not. I love shakes.
Or you're spending half the year eating on one side of your mouth.
Right?
Nobody wants
Right?
to do that. Yeah.
It's really hard to chew and enjoy your food when your mouth's hurting, you don't have teeth. It's important.
Yeah.
You
Absolutely.
want to keep your teeth for a lifetime. Take care of the ones you got.
That's all very important. And as
Yeah.
we continue to do that and talk about that, I want to go back into the salmon right now. I'm going to toss things over to a commercial break. Stay with us though on High Now because coming back a little bit later, we're going to have some more fun. Cheers. Okay, good. We go.
Aloha and welcome back to Hi Now Daily. We've been here at Mid-Pacific Campus in the beautiful Manoa Valley, and right now we are kind of hanging out in this really amazing building. This is part of their dance program, and right now I'm with the dance department head, Paul Maley. Thank you so much for being with me today, and of course getting the dancers to come out and perform for us a little later. So tell us a little bit about this incredible dance program that you folks have here.
I think what makes us unique here is where it's an immersive program. The students take their dance during the school day. It's not after school. They study ballet and contemporary dance, and then they prepare for performances throughout the year as well.
What types of different dances do you folks teach, or do you teach here?
Well, I teach classical ballet, but we also have contemporary styles. We have teachers that teach the Horton technique, the Limon technique, and then just all different styles of dance.
What are they doing right now as we're looking?
They are preparing for our concert in November. This is a part of a creative process where we have just started working on this material, and it's interesting that they're in the skirts because normally when we rehearse, we don't have something like this, but we're creating this piece around this specific costume. So that's why we're using these costumes as we work through the creative process.
Very cool. Now, is it okay if I talk to some of the students here? Okay, I'm gonna look for Azalea. Or are you? There you are. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good, and I love what you guys are doing here. You guys are working on your dance moves, but tell me a little bit about how this dance program has helped you and your future in dance.
Right, well, this program is amazing because it's so immersive and it's built into my school schedule, so it's actually one of the classes that I attend throughout the day, which I think is amazing for me because I do want to be a dance major when I go to college, and so it really gives me that experience of what I'm going to be doing in college.
Awesome. Have you decided where you're gonna go?
I do want to go on the East Coast, experience the city, so that's where I'm hoping I'll end up.
Well, I have no doubt you're going to be very successful wherever you go, whatever you do, and you guys are doing an amazing job here dancing at Mid-Pacific. And I know you guys are going to be doing a little number for us today, and I wanted to go over to Serena because Serena has been dancing here in this program as well. And you were telling me a little bit about your experience here at Mid-Pacific. What has been like the highlight for you being here on campus?
So my highlight is we get to go to Pittsburgh, we get to go to the National High School Dance Festival, and I think that's just an experience for us to work with other choreographers from around the world and be able to collaborate with other high school students, so that's definitely one of the most memorable experiences for me.
Wow, well, thank you so much for sharing so much to do here with the program, and I know you guys are preparing for something that's happening in November, so I'm gonna let you guys get to your dance moves because you prepared something really nice for us. And so let's move back over to Paul. What are they gonna be performing for us today?
Well, it doesn't even have a title yet. This is part of the creative process, and this is just about a minute of what we've started on as what we've created. So if you guys can take your place, and then we'll add some music, and let's just show our audience what you've been up to the past 2 weeks. This is our 4th rehearsal.
Beautiful. Take it away, ladies. All right, and you can see the girls at their fall dance concert November, what again?
November 8th and 9th at Leeward Community College Theater, and they can find ticket information at midpac.edu. Look up NPSA.
Right on. Thank you so much, Paul, and thank you so much, ladies. You did an amazing job. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
How's it, Aloha gang, and welcome back to High Now Daily. If you ever watch this show, you know I put a ton of gel in my hair. But today I went real light because of the next guest who just joined us over here in the High Now studio. I'm talking about these brothers right over here. From the island of Maui, we got brother Victor Pula and Jaden Kuhaulua, the owner and the co-owner of Uncle Vic's. Welcome into the show, boys.
Thank you.
Cheers. Thank you for being here. Okay, let's get into this local business. How did this all happen? How did it start?
Like 2 years ago, I was looking for my own cowboy hat. Obviously, we looked on Google, Maui, Oahu, Big Island. They didn't have any cowboy hats available. So I was always thought like, oh man, why isn't there any cowboy hats in Hawaii? Knowing that, you know, Hawaii is like a Paniolo country, really.
Rich Paniolo.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So what I did was, I mean, that was always in the back of my mind. And then a few months later, we were in the mainland. We saw one hat store. We went in. I was like, okay, gotta grab some hats. But then my mission was trying to bring it back to Maui, bring it back to Hawaii, the, you know, shaping hats and all.
Okay, I love that. Okay, so and from that now, how has it grown? What are you folks able to offer now? Because it's custom, yeah?
Yes, it is custom. Yeah, very much custom.
So what we do is we get our hats from Master Hatters of Texas. That's the brand, and then we bring them in either flat with the crown already made, and then we do custom shapings. We do crowns. We do brandings. We do
a little bit of everything.
Pretty much everything. Whatever
a little bit of everything. Walk us through the spread over here, folks. And then what do we have? Because there's different sizes, right?
Yeah,
different colors.
so right now we have different sizes. Right now we have like from size 7 all the way up to 7.5.
I like this color. This is different. What is this one?
Yeah, so this is the silver belly.
Okay.
That one is the brown, dark brown, and then that one is the gunmetal, and then the one that you're wearing is obviously black. Yeah.
Okay, this thing is slick right now. So you mentioned as well the branding. How does that work? Can you show yours off too?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Look at the intricacies. So what did you brand on yours? What do you have on yours?
So like mine's on right here is mostly to represent like my family, like Keikis and my other half. And that's why I have the Eva birds on to kind of represent that. And then, you know, also make it more personal. You can initiate, put like your initials. So I mean, nobody, you know, takes your hat. Yeah, you know it's yours and nobody else can steal it.
Exactly.
And then like any animals or characters that you guys are into or that represents you, that makes it a lot more personable for you. That way you know that like this is like one of a kind hat. Yeah, it's very customized just only for you.
Okay, slick. Okay, so with that being said, we have everything set up over here. Can we do a live?
Oh yeah.
Do a live one?
Yeah. So these ones are already pre-shaped, but what I can do right now is we can just, you know, make them, tighten them up for you, make them, you know, look a little bit more better.
Gotcha.
Than what it is right now.
A little bit more sleek.
Yeah.
Okay. So how does that work?
Well, we put on the steam. It does take a few seconds for the steam to come on.
What does the steam do?
So the steam, what it does is it softens up the felt in there, and then it gives us enough time to go in and shape it to however you want it.
Right.
Before it dries up again, or before it goes back to its stiff shape.
Gotcha. We can hear the steam. It's slowly coming together. And for everybody over here on Oahu who has been unable to get over there to the Valley Isle, it's going to be special. You guys are going to be at the Boots and the Beers Music Festival, right? Tell us about that.
Yeah, so we are at the Boots and Beers Music Festival on Saturday from 4 to 10. We do encourage everybody to come. If they want to get a hat, they got to come in, stand in line, because it's going to be a long line for sure.
It's going to be, and because it's a labor of love too, right?
Yeah,
because
exactly.
You're taking these, you're making them custom. So in addition to the Boots and the Beers, where else are you going to be this weekend?
So tomorrow we actually doing a pop-up at Aohi's restaurant at the Mauna Lua Golf Club. That's from 12 to 5 tomorrow.
Okay.
And then Boots and Beers Saturday, and then we're gonna go back to Aohi's on Sunday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Gotcha, and I know you made a post on that on your Instagram. So that's gonna be another good resource for people to utilize. So we got the steam going, so what's happening now?
So right now I'm just using the steam to soften up the felt so that we can get in the felt and reshape it just a little bit, because it's already pre-shaped, so we can just kind of tighten it up for you.
I seen as well on the website, it's also offered that you guys can even do reshapes, right?
Yes, yeah, can do reshapes. So even if like your crown needs a reshape, or if this is bent or wonky, we can just touch it up, make it brand new again. You can even deep clean it, take off all the lint, fingerprints, dirt. So kind of just bring it back to almost brand new. Yeah.
Okay, slick. Now I want to walk over here and showcase some of the branding you guys are mentioning as well. So this is kind of the setup too for the people can just kind of come in.
Yeah,
and
they can just like check it out, see what they're into, what represents them more. Most people are like into, so I see some people do like angel wings with like initials for like their passing.
Right.
Or even for like family members that have been doing rodeo for a long time, most of them have like signatures that they represent in their family members. So you can get really creative with it and just make it as much as you want to put on that hat too as well, yeah.
Okay, and then Vic, I want to ask you as well, how has it been for you since initially thinking, oh, you know what I want to start doing? I want to start doing these Paniolo style hats, and how has it gone?
It's actually pretty busy. We actually started the business in December out of our kitchen, and then we moved to the garage, and then from the garage we got a place in Kahului.
Okay, so there's a spot set up?
Yeah, we have a place. We have a brick and mortar.
Okay, also, where's that located in Kahului?
So it's right next to the Queen Kaumana Shopping Center, right next door.
Okay, perfect. And then again, they're going to be at Boots and Beers, which is coming up this weekend. What's the Instagram as well, Vic, so people can follow along?
uncle.vix.maui is the Instagram. That's the main page that main social media that we use is the Instagram.
Okay, solid. Okay, so what we're gonna do right now, we're gonna hit the break in just a bit, and when we come on back, we're gonna do some branding on this situation. Stay with us on High Now. We'll be right back.
Aloha and welcome back to High Now Daily. We're here at Mid-Pacific, and right now we are in their technology building. It's the technology center where a lot of cool things happen. Right now I'm with Mr. Greg Koneko. I've got Dominique here and I've got Eleu, who are both students here in this program, which is the MPX program. So if you wouldn't mind sharing a little bit about what that is.
Okay, so my name is Greg Koneko. I'm the department head for the MPX program. We are a 9th and 10th grade core curricular option. It's an integrated project-based program. We like to call it experiential learning, where we create an experience we think is engaging for students. The magic is the teachers weave in our curriculum standards into it.
Very cool. So like what happens in this building? Like what's happening behind us? We have like some technology, we have people like punching in the air. What happens here?
This is the Weinberg Technology Plaza, so lots of stuff going on. And I think Miss Landgraf will be explaining that.
Oh, will she be?
Yes.
Later on? Oh,
Yes,
okay.
yes.
Right. Let's talk with Dominique right now because she's going to talk to us a little bit about some of the projects that she's done. So tell me a little bit about.
So one project specifically was an MPX-10 where we partnered with Hawaiian Fish Pond. And on the science side of this project, we learned about the ecology of estuaries. And on the English humanities side of the project, we learned about like ancient civilizations and their importance. More specifically, we learned about like Hawaiian civilizations, Hawaiian fish ponds, and the importance to culture.
Very cool. Now, how did you get into learning about technology and robotics and all the things that happen under the roof here?
MPX helped push us towards that because of the STEM portion of the class. We integrated STEM into a lot of our projects, and it just built an interest.
Right on. Thank you so much, Dominique. And then I'm going to move over to Eleu because this has prepared you for your senior year. You've been in this program for the last couple of years. Tell me about your experience.
No, of course. So the MPX program has really benefited my full IB diploma like skills and that whole process, that whole journey by giving me like Dominique said, a big picture mindset. And more specifically, like if you want to, one of the IB works is the extended essay, right, in which we have to really communicate with people all around the island in order to gather evidence for this paper that we do. And it's actually a really amazing process in which you have to integrate all these different skills, and it really allows you to develop, oh, I am working with a whole community, right? And that's what's really key, and that's what I believe that MPX has given to me.
Very cool. Now, you're a senior now, so what's coming up next for you?
Oh, senior right now, I mean, it's preparing for college, getting all the applications in, and in terms of even balancing the workload, MPX has allowed me to be really organized, helping me with managing my time. Also, it's been really, really helpful with just getting my communication with the teachers, with the students, helping me with group projects, right? That's all something that MPX is going to help me finish senior year strong, right, and prepare myself fully for college.
Very cool. I love to see that this program is really benefiting both Dominique and Eleu. And then I'm going to move back to you, Mr. Kaneko. There's a lot, like we mentioned, happening behind us, but what's happening down below? Because a lot of students are doing their thing on the bottom floor. What's happening down there?
Lots of going on. There's a lot of robotic stuff going on. We have a robotics team down there. I think Miss Landgraf is will know a lot more about it.
Okay, Miss Landgraf was like, really, you're gonna put me on? Okay, Miss Landgraf, he really wants you on camera, and I really want you on camera too now because I really want to know what's going on with all the programming that's happening over here.
In the afternoons here in Weinberg, we have a lot of clubs and after-school activities happening. Downstairs is our robotics club, so they're working on FTC. Up here, I have Game Studio Club as well as our esports teams practicing for competitions that start next week.
Very cool. And if people wanted to learn more about this program and everything that involves MPX, how can they learn more?
They can always go to the Mid-Pacific website and find out more information there, or email somebody.
midpacific.edu.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and check it out. All the kids still hard at work. You can see they're doing their thing today. Very cool, innovative things happening here at Mid-Pacific. We are going to send things back to Kainoa, who's in the studio. What's happening?
That's right. Thanks so much, Rachel. You know, recently we had How's This Guy in the High Now studio. He was having fun all over the building, even on the weather wall. Take a look.
I want to come to you guys with some real information. We're not looking too good, all right? The east, northeast winds that are coming, that the trajectory of the winds, guys, is coming at us in a way that we've never seen before, all right? I mean, grab your children, board the windows up, do whatever you got to do, especially you people down in Lanai City. You're looking at 20, I don't know if that's mile per hours, I don't know if that's 20 inches of rain. I don't know what that is, but you got 20 of them coming your way. Kaunakakai, let's take a look. Actually, Hilo Town, we have you on the number 9. And you guys are looking all right. Wahiwa, we're all right. So Lihui, my hometown, you guys better. We're gonna take a look at Wednesday's forecast. You see the numbers changing. Take note, film your guys' screen. Because you guys are going to need that. So what we're looking at here are the trade winds. Like I said earlier, east, northeast, 15 to 20 miles per hour through tomorrow. Wednesday, 5 a.m. Pacific weather pattern. Upper level low blocks, aka trade winds. They're coming for us. And the dip in wind speed is related, ladies and gentlemen, this is really cool. You wanna actually take your notes out. It's related to a weak cold front to our north. The front won't reach us. The front's not coming. The back is though. So we're actually gonna experience some kind of lunar eclipse that's looking more like a waning crescent. Yeah, actually, that's a partial eclipse happens at 5:45 a.m. and then it ends. Tuesday, 7 p.m. Not looking good. Not looking good. Wednesday looking even worse. All the way through Thursday, we're going Friday, 3 p.m. and we'll be back on schedule per usual. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Brada Z live and direct for Aloha News with your weather report live and direct. I said that twice. I gotta get out of here. Thank you.
Yeah, and I got to see Xavier do that live, and it was absolutely hilarious. I don't know if I'm going to be able to live up to that, but let's actually take a look at our first alert forecast going forward. I'm not going to be as funny as him, but let's take a look at our first alert weather headlines. The trade winds are back out there. They're going to be breezy for the foreseeable future. Over the next 7 days, we're going to have breezy trades across the island chain, spotty windward showers, and hey, it's still going to be warm out there. Our temperatures are going to be in the upper 80s and 90s. Taking a quick look at our future cast going forward, we've got windward and Melka showers in the forecast. A little bit more rainfall expected for the windward parts of Maui County and the Big Island early Friday morning, and then a drier pattern as we're going into the afternoon of each of the next several days. Your surf and shoreline forecast out there. North and west facing shores dropping, but with the trades back, it'll be a little bit choppier out there on east facing shores, 4 to 6 feet for Friday morning. That trade wind swell will be sticking around. Your first alert 7-day forecast going to be breezy going forward. A typical trade wind pattern expected all the way into the next week. And again, it's going to be hot and a little sticky out there, a little muggy. That's it for first alert weather. Let's send it back over to the cowboy hats. It makes me feel like I'm at home.
Here. And as we said earlier, the live branding as we go to break over here. Go ahead and put that on there, Jaden. Make sure you check out Uncle Vic's this weekend. They're going to be over there at Boots and Beers Music Festival. Live branding going down over there. Make sure you guys check it out. You're watching High Now. We'll be right back. Cheers, gang. Look at that. Oh. How's it, Aloha gang, and welcome back to High Now Daily. We're back up here in the High Now kitchen hanging out with Holly from the Hawaii Dental Service, Chef Jason Peele from Nami Kaze. It's been a fun show today. We got some Ono food, but also in addition to that, we were kind of remembering this beautiful dinner that came together at Nami Kaze, in which all of the dentists went, and HDS was involved, and now Chef's here, and we got to recreate one of the really good dishes. So it's been fun. But Holly, one of the things we've been thinking about actually today is even when we're considering dental work or dentists, like a lot of people don't know where's a good place to start. Like if people are in that process right now, what do you recommend? Because that's an important one, finding the right dentist for you.
You want to find a good dental home. You can go to our website, hawaiidentalservice.com, and we have a Find a Dentist feature. You can search. You can search by zip code, languages. I think neighborhood is even in there. Wheelchair accessibility. All kinds of ways to search.
Okay,
yeah.
Very important. And I gotta shout out my dentist. I love my dentist. And that's why it's such an important part of the process. Chef, I wanna go back to you. The dishes today were great, but a lot of the things you mentioned as well, some of the ingredients really go back to supporting oral health as well.
Yeah, so you can't always do it, but if you can try, look it up. You can find it anywhere. And just try to see what's local that you can use and help promote your teeth.
Yeah.
So.
And as Holly was mentioning as well, you're not gonna have as much fun or joy enjoying all of the good food unless you have good, healthy teeth to...
That's right.
Right.
That's right.
Because we've all been in that situation, you know, where you get the wisdoms or you have them and you gotta get them taken.
Right.
It's such, such a tough process,
yes.
right?
Yes. You want to take care of your teeth so you can keep them for a lifetime. I mean, that's the goal.
That's
Go
the
to
goal.
Dentist, yep.
All right, so I want to rehash those tips one more time. Make sure you see the dentist. What else do we got?
Yep, brush and floss twice a day.
Okay.
Take care of the problems when they're small.
Okay.
Yep.
All in that order. I gotta make sure I continue to do that,
Yeah.
Chef. How's the oral health for you, chefs? Because chefs are always busy, right?
Yeah, I miss my dentist. Sorry, Dr. Wardwell. I'll be back.
Oh, I love
soon.
Dr. Wardwell.
I'm sorry, I've been too busy, but I do take care of my teeth at home. So
yeah, we're trying.
We try with our food.
We're trying. We're trying.
And floss.
Yeah.
Oh, and floss.
Sorry,
And floss.
and floss. Yes.
Yes.
Love flossing.
Love flossing. Flossing is very important, especially in video games. You know, we're doing the TV. It's like the pearly whites are very important.
You can find stuff in there.
Very important. Yeah. Chef, thank you so much. Holly, thank you for being here. And Mahalo Nui for watching as well. Now, again, all of our segments are going to be up at HighNowDaily.com. And how do people get more info about Hawaii Dental Service as well?
HawaiiDentalService.com.
HawaiiDentalService.com. Chef Nami Kaze is continuing to do NamiKazeHawaii.com. And then what's kind of coming up throughout the year for you, Chef? There's a lot of different projects.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Okay.
Lots of things going on. We're working on okazuma, bentos, and musubis actually. So.
Okay, there you go. More food, more fun to come. We'll see you folks tomorrow at 3 p.m. Aloha.